Hey guys, it's Erica.
And Jess, welcome back to
Twin Aura
Knits. So it's been a minute.
Yes, it has. So we have a lot of stuff to share with you.
Yes, most of mine will be in photos.
Yes, but a couple of finished objects. Most of hers, like she said, are going to be in photos, and a ton of new acquisitions.
Yes, and a lot of whips.
Well, for her,
For me.
whips. I have one that I'm trucking along.
But it looks so good, guys.
You didn't even see it as an idea before, and now it's almost done.
I know, so good.
So it's exciting.
It is.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about your finished objects first? That way we can put photo.
Sure. So, my finished objects are the Old Reliable socks that I did for my coworker Jess, and they were knitted in pumpkin spice and tessellate by
Dizzy Wig.
Fibers, and they fit her perfectly, praise the Lord, because I was nervous, but she loved them. She wears them all the time, so that's good. And then my other finished object, because I'm just going to breeze right through it, is the Forest Berry scarf by Fable Knitwear, and it was knitted with Malabrigo and Matisse Blue.
Yes.
And she loved it too. I haven't seen her wearing it yet, but I'm just hoping it's because it's getting warmer out.
Yeah. But that's okay.
But she loved it. She hugged me when she got it, and she was like, I wear this color all the time. And I'm like, I know, because we like the same color. So those are my two finished objects. Very easy peasy. Photos will be up.
Mine is my What the Fade.
It is!
It's done!
It's so exciting.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up and you're gonna see my sweatpants, and this is just a comfy outfit today. So sorry for being so close. Sorry. Ta-da! So this is my What the Fade. And I'm going up and up and up and up. That's the one side. And then I like to show all the colors. So what kind of happened, I kind of want to talk you through a bunch of different things because I loved it and I learned a lot. So I learned to brioche on this project. I don't know if I mentioned this the last time during the last podcast or not, but I kind of, when I added the second color, I kind of twisted the colors.
Right.
I think I might have mentioned that. But I'm kind of glad I did because I kind of like how that fades on the back.
Yeah.
And I kind of like how this is on the front.
Yeah.
So I know it's not supposed to have like the stripy thing, but I like that. And then I really loved this garter thing happening down at the bottom. It made me so happy. I love this. I've been wearing it almost every single day.
It's true, she has.
I haven't taken any photos, so it's not shared at the gram yet. So you guys get to see it first, which hardly ever happens because usually I take these crazy photos first, post them because I'm so excited, and then we talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, but we haven't really come up with an idea for them yet.
I have an idea, but I don't know if it's gonna work. The weather's been terrible here.
That is true.
So we like to take our photos outside.
Yeah.
But this is a finished object.
Yeah, so good.
Okay, so after this finished object, I'm sorry about my hair. I want to talk quickly about what we're wearing.
Yes.
So we are both wearing the same pattern. It is the Super Secret Crop by Jessie May.
Yes.
Mine is done in a mix of yarns. I have Pygmy Puff by Fairy Tale Yarns, and then it transitions or fades into 3 Irish Girls.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember the colors. I don't remember if I put it in my Ravelry. But if you have a question and you want to know what it is, you can message me on Ravelry.
Yeah. Mine is stitched together in Mischief Managed, and then it fades into, can you see it?
Yeah.
The stripy bit is Sunspot by Dizzy Wig Fibers. And I love it. It's so nice.
Okay.
All right.
So, do you want to do whips?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys.
Okay. It's so good.
I go back and forth on whether I think this is cool or if it's lame. And then I've convinced myself it's cool.
It is cool.
I just wish that there was more puff on the puff sleeve, but that's just personal preference. But you guys, look at this sweater. Hold on, I think I have it inside out because I just tried it on. Okay, are you ready? I am doing the Frida sweater by Gregoria Fibers. So I know, it's almost a finished object, you guys, almost.
Almost. She has the sleeves left.
I have one more. I have like that much more to go on the sleeve, and then the other sleeve.
Yeah.
But this is all done in cake wool, in red-nosed reindeer. I'm calling it, instead of red-nosed reindeer, Coca-Cola red, because it matches all of the Coca-Cola. And I am obsessed. I'm holding mohair double instead of triple like they recommended, and it's kind of a little sheer, but I'm okay with that. I did buy a special bra to go underneath it that's in a similar color, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's gonna look good.
It's gonna look good. Yeah, a lot of the times, and I think this is funny, and I'm just, again, nosy sometimes. I really like, I always like to know like what kind of undergarments people are wearing. Not to be nosy, but sometimes it gives you a different shape, like what kind of shapewear you're wearing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So when I start to photograph things, I'll also mention sometimes the shapewear or the style bra or whatever, in case you're interested.
Because I really want to get some bullet bras for when I knit some of the vintage patterns.
Yeah. So
just because I like that silhouette.
Yeah, so there's like a photo that we did of Jess, and she's wearing like 3 different petticoats and a vintage shapewear, and it totally changes the silhouette of your body. Bodies. So
I think that's the fun part with fashion too.
Yeah.
You know?
So I mean, not everybody has to wear shapewear, but I think it's fun. And the bra that I'm gonna wear with this, if it works out properly, I'll mention that in the photo when I take it. And I'm just really excited.
It's gonna be a good photo.
It's like the perfect cherry red.
I'm excited for the photo shoot.
I know. I'm pumped.
I'm like, I can kind of picture it in my head.
Right?
So
yeah. So we're excited. So that is my whip. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to change that. I also have a pair of socks, but I'll be off screen for a second while Jessica talks about hers, so I can show you these.
Okay. So which one should I talk about first? Actually, this is the, okay, I'm just gonna start with this one. This is the shawl that I'm designing. It's taking me a little while because, you know, as you do, you try something out and it doesn't work, and then you rip back, and then you try something else out and it doesn't work, and you rip back and you try something else out and it works, so you continue going. And I really love that white stripe in the middle.
I'm liking the stripes here.
Thank you. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty much set on what I want my pattern to be, and I just have to
do it.
I just have to continue it. You know what I mean? I'm thinking I want to do some more like white stripes here before I continue the whole entire pattern over.
You said white stripes.
I did. I did. I'm knitting this for my grandma, just because I think it will fit her personality. So that's one whip in the making. I'm really excited about it. I only knit on it when I feel inspired, because I don't know, sometimes it's hard to like just knit your own thing and like not know where you're heading to next. But now that I feel like I know where I'm going, I think I can bust that out. So.
Okay. My next whip.
It's exciting.
Is socks. So I'm doing another I'm So Basic sock by Summer Lee, which I love. I love all of her socks. I bought another skein of yarn that I don't have here, but I can insert it. I mean, she can insert it here. It's just a beautiful Tweedy Gray by Sweet Sparrow Yarns.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice.
And the pattern I want to do for that one is it's from the Sailor set. I think it's called the Guernsey sweater or the Guernsey sock or something, and it has a beautiful cable up the side, and I thought that would be really cool.
That would be nice.
I don't have a pair of anything like that.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
I'm excited. Okay, but this sock.
She's
So-
come a long way from never wanting to knit socks.
I know I'm knitting all the socks now.
I know, so cute.
I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying them. These are primarily my waiting for appointments and lunch and that kind of stuff project.
Yeah.
But I am knitting the I'm So Basic sock in Hedgehog Fibers Melon and Boa. If you have seen this before, you would be right, because these are colors that I used in my Slipstravaganza, and I just became obsessed with this green. I really love a chartreuse, and I'm starting to really like the greens, the limey greens and that kind of stuff. And I really wanted like a Nickelodeon, like a 90s Nickelodeon Slime Time Live
Sock set.
sock.
That's cool.
Sock. So that's what I'm kind of going for, and this is just, I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm enjoying the journey. I'm not trying to put a deadline on myself. I'm just really enjoying the process of knitting them.
Yeah.
I've come a long way. I am so proud.
So my other whip is also a sock. I have one done, which,
Ooh, yes.
and one in the
Started.
very beginning stages. So this is my cuff and my first round of mermaid scales. Sorry that my fingers are blue. I just washed my hair again. And let me show you the finished sock. So technically I have one. It's
I
a
don't
one
think
and a half
I don't
project,
think
but
I don't think socks are considered a finished object until they're both done.
that's me too. That's
Okay.
why it wasn't in my finished objects. But this is my mermaid sock.
It needs blocked,
It,
but we know
it
that.
needs blocked, and it needs weaved ends in. So this is my mermaid sock, also by Summerly Knits. I faded 3 colors. I faded Birthday Cake by Hedgehog Fibers, Down by the River by Hedgehog Fibers, and Blue Christmas? Yes, Blue Christmas by Stitch Together. And I love them. I definitely need to block them so they kind of like relax a little bit, because right now it's like,
They're looking a little stiff.
yeah, they are really stiff. I think honestly it's just because of the way the stitches are. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There you
So-
go. You can kind of see it a little bit better that way.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was weird.
I know.
Ooh. I'm sorry. You probably don't see it on your end, but I see it on my end. It gets warmer, and then cooler,
Yeah.
and then warmer, and then cooler. Sorry. A new toy.
So yeah, so I have one sock down, one sock to do, and that's like Erica, where her socks are her like waiting time, lunchtime situation. Same thing with this. So I don't really work on them when I'm home unless
Right.
I just feel, because I already have the pattern memorized. Like if I just feel like knitting something small, I'll knit on that. And then in my giant Chelsea Lux bag,
Chelsea yarns.
Chelsea Lux. I have my Find Your Fade.
You guys.
And
I am so proud. Look at this girl. She's knitting in pink.
I know, for real. So, I was talking to Alyssa from Cake Wool, and when she showed me hers, she said to go down a needle size. But I knit tight, so I went up a needle size. So, there's that. It's gonna be ginormous, and I'm okay with that because I knit tight. My last 2 shawls that I have knit are smaller. Yeah, they're on the smaller side. And I just want something ginormous that I can like wrap myself around a million times and be warm. So
Look at how nice.
I know.
I'm bring it a little closer.
I really do love it. So
So she went through the colors on a previous episode,
yes.
but in case you didn't watch it, do you want to talk about the ones that you have used so far?
Yeah. So this is Penny Royal by Superfine Yarn Co.
Oh, I forgot you did super fine.
Yeah, I did super fine. And then this one, I believe, is Tinker Bell or something along those lines by Stitch Together. And then this one is, I believe, Let's Make Out.
My favorite.
From Stitch Together. And then I have, you know what? I'm gonna leave it to surprise y'all for next time.
I'm like, if you haven't seen the previous episode that she talked about all of the colors, I don't remember which one it is, but it's there. But I think as she's working on it, I think it'll be fun to track.
Yeah, it'll be good. It's surprisingly easy. It's deceptively easy. You think it's going to be hard because there's so much. Because there is so much, yeah. There's just so much. But she breaks it down in little sections for you, so it's more manageable, which is nice. And those are my whips. I have 3 whips, and yeah, I'm chugging along on them slowly, but that's okay.
I'm like talking about the Chelsea Lux.
Oh yeah, talking about Chelsea Lux. You guys, I got my first kahuna.
I know.
So awesome.
What a kahuna!
I'm gonna make that our profile. Yeah, so I was on Instagram at the right time.
Sort of.
So I saw that he posted this and I was like, OMG, it's Happy Days again. And I loved Happy Days as a kid. My first leather jacket I ever bought was because I wanted to look like the Fonz. And so it was kind of perfect, and I had missed it by like
a second.
And he was nice enough to make another one for me and send it to me.
So thank you, Red Bank Mike.
Thank you, Red Bank Mike. You made my day. So awesome. I love it. I think I'm actually going to make the Material Girl. And this just because it's a simple pattern. It's a simple pattern, and that way the yarn can speak for itself. And then I'm also thinking of using my other Chelsea Lux that I have. That's the sunflower for like the cuffs, for the giant cuffs.
Yeah, for like the bottom of the sweaters.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah. So that's my plan. So I'm excited.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. That was a whoop whoop. It's like a, you know, like I feel like there's like a knitter bingo that people try to do. You know, it's like, you know, knit a fade, check. Get a kahuna.
Oh, I guess
check.
I did knit a fade.
Yeah.
I didn't. I know. I didn't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, start a podcast. Check. Go to Rhinebeck.
TBD.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And getting a kahuna is definitely on that thing.
Yeah.
So,
yay!
yay! I took something off of the knitter bingo.
Okay. So, if we're talking about knitter bingos, I think Melanated Boho Bae should be on it too.
I agree.
Okay. So I did a thing.
Oh, it's so good though.
Obviously you've seen on this podcast, Jessica gets the Melanated Boho Baes, fiber bats, and art rovings, and all of the things. And I got very
jealous?
I don't know, I wouldn't say jealous. I would say
FOMO.
Inspired. FOMO. No. Just inspired because it's just interesting. What Jessica has been able to do with all of that, it's inspiring in a different way. So, you're welcome. So, Melanated Boho Bae, or Amanda Solomon.
Yes.
Who
we love.
Yes, we do
and
love.
want to be best friends with.
I know.
Just in case you're watching, we want to be best friends.
She did this awesome collection of like
She
90s
did.
nostalgia,
Uh-huh.
but it was also like 90s nostalgia mixed with big comfy couch.
Yes.
Which,
And I missed everything because that was the day I was getting my hair done.
I know.
And it was so sad.
That's okay because I bought it.
Yeah, I know.
So-
but I really wanted Reptar.
Talking about Reptar, I bought. So this is Reptar.
I love it.
So I got this a while ago and I haven't spun any of it because I wanted to show you lovely people.
Yeah.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
This is Reptar.
So good.
It is a Nickelodeon Rugrats inspired bat, which is a kind of Godzilla-like character in the world of Rugrats, in case you don't know what that is.
She should do a Cynthia one. A Cynthia, Angelica Pickles.
Oh, yes, that would be awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Then this is Lunette by the Big Comfy Couch.
I love the Big Comfy Couch. We used to
Lunette
watch
was
that all the
best.
time.
Oh my gosh, we would
And the
love
little
it.
doll Molly.
Yes.
So good.
What's funny is that my mom used to do like a clown-like character like Lunette for the
Children's church.
For the children's church that we used to go to. So like it has just like a lot of really fun childhood memories. But I love this because this is kind of pinky, kind of yellow, but it does have like darker bits, and it has some little like, I don't know what you would call them, those little fibery bits.
The naps.
I don't know what they're called. That's okay. So this, I'm really excited. And then, of course,
I know. I missed out on all of the good stuff. I missed out on Reptar. I missed out on this one.
I was so excited.
I was so bummed, guys.
Okay, I will say this though. So, if you don't already know, like, it's a mad dash. When her stuff posts, you gotta go, and you gotta go quick, and you gotta get what you want. And because I can't tell you how many times my cart sold out, and I kept going back and picking a different ounce amount. And I'm like, I don't care what amount I get. I just want it.
Right.
So I kept playing with the amounts until I checked out. This is Spice Girls.
So which Spice Girl were you?
I always really liked Ginger,
Me too.
but Baby Spice was also fun. I just like the platform shoes that she wore.
That's fair.
I kind of like Victoria Beckham. I liked Posh Spice because she always wore the little Gucci dress, which
It's iconic.
is iconic now. Sporty Spice, I don't know, like they were all so good. Like I loved Sporty. Crazy always had the best 90s outfits.
Crazy.
Isn't it?
You mean
Scary?
Scary?
Oh, Scary Spice.
Wow.
I got too excited. That's what it was. I'm not excited because I'm like, I like when I said Scary Spice, I meant like because I just always remember like the dolls. You guys. I should go get them, but I'm not going to. Jessica will post a photo here.
Yeah, I will.
I bought all of the Spice Girls dolls.
Yeah, and I think I got you one.
I
for
think you got me
Christmas
the Posh Spice because she was hard to get.
Yeah.
But we were never allowed to have them as kids.
No.
So as an adult, I bought them.
Yeah.
But I've always remembered that I keep saying Crazy Spice, but it's
Scary Spice had the cool like double bun.
Not just the double bun, but she had like the wire put in it.
Yeah.
And she just had all of this crazy awesome texture, and it was always like leopard print, and she always had like the
fun
cuffs.
stuff. Yeah, she's cool.
She had the best outfits.
She
But
did.
I just like Jerry. I always liked Ginger because I was obsessed with her red hair.
Yes, and the thing that the girls are doing now, she did it first.
The chunky highlights.
Yeah.
Oh, they were the best.
So good. Spice Girls were everything.
They were everything.
If they ever tour the U.S., we're going.
Obviously. And Laura is coming with us.
Oh, 100%.
That is a done deal.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is Spice Girls. We went on a tangent, but this is Spice Girls. It's kind of like a reddy color, which is probably the spice, and then pink and like white and blue and yellow and black. I'm not taking them out of the crinkling packaging because it crinkles, and I don't want to be rude. But I am so excited to spin those now.
Me too. I'm excited to see them. Are you going to do thick or thin?
I don't know yet.
Are you just going to...
I'm going to let it dictate what it wants to be.
I get it.
I am going to be hand spinning it with my hand spindle, and it will decide what it wants. If it wants to be a DK, if I can use your gauge that I bought you for Christmas, that would be great.
Yeah.
But if I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
I force it to my will. I'm make it thin.
I don't know if I want to do it like real thin and then ply it.
You could.
And make it like a DK weight, or if I just want to do just like a single thicker ply and add it, like have it ready for like a kaleidoscope, or have enough of it, half of enough of this to put it into one of like a different pattern.
Mhm.
You know, like I think it would be fun, like this pop of green
I know. How awesome was that?
with the mint or something, you
Or
know,
like an orange.
or like an orange. Yeah, that would be
So
cool.
many possibilities.
So that was my like.
Melanated Boho Bae.
Yes, I was so was so excited because
know.
I have gotten a few things from her before, but not really stuck. No, I don't want to say that I didn't stick to spinning, but I am much more of a knitter, and now I'm excited to spin.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to spin.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to talk about?
Talk about it.
I'm like,
Okay.
we have a couple little different things to talk about.
Yeah. So I went on a buying.
We were bad. We were bad and good. But
We've
now
been-
now I've decided that I might need to put myself on a spend freeze.
Yeah, for real though. But I picked up yarn to knit my Love Note sweater, guys. Yes. So I picked up 3 skeins of Oracle from Hedgehog Fibers, and I picked up, it's called Banksy, and it's Loft Kid Silk Mohair.
Is it Neighborhood Fiber Co?
Yes.
Yes, that's beautiful.
And so they're gonna go together, and it's like this gritty, fun vibe that I really like.
Can I say why we love these?
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
Oracle is Barbara Gordon, who, if you don't know, is Batgirl.
Mm-hmm.
But after this horrific incident that
In the
has to do
comic
with the
book?
Joker, and it's a terrible storyline. I think it's a terrible storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes her who she is. She then becomes this like computer all-knowing person, and she becomes Oracle.
Yes.
And we love Oracle.
Yes, that's
And that's
actually
fun.
the name of my car.
Yeah, Jessica called her Oracle.
She's so cute
Because
she's
it's-
little and blue.
And it's awesome because it's the purple
Mm-hmm.
like Batgirl,
Yep.
and yellow like Batgirl, and black like Batgirl.
Yep.
And then Banksy, I'm sure, is called by the street artist Banksy, but that mixed with Oracle would then give it like this like graffiti style-esque love
Mhm.
note. So I'm excited.
I'm
I know, like, I
excited.
just explained her project, but when she pulled them out, like all of these like small connections were made in my brain, and I was like, that is so you need to make it by the colors,
Yep.
the names, and everything. Like, that is you.
Yep. So I'm really excited. I feel like that's what I love about knitting is you can approach a project however you want and like pick colors and make connections that are personal to you,
Yeah.
and no one else will understand it but you. And if it makes you happy, that's all that matters.
Yes.
So I'm
It
excited.
made me happy.
Yeah, but you know,
well, we're nerdy. We love.
we
our
are
nerds.
nerdy. So that's my love note.
So this is a little bit of a story,
That's okay.
but that's okay.
We're here to talk.
Yeah, we are here to talk. So, when we first started knitting
Mm-hmm.
and first traveled to yarn stores,
Mm-hmm.
we went to this amazing yarn store in Pittsburgh called Mick Walker Yarns.
Right.
Love them. Got there, found this yarn, fell in love. Has this ever happened to you? For some reason, you take it to the counter and your cards don't work. My cards did not work. I don't know why. I think it was just either the reader or my microchip wasn't working because I went to a different store and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what was happening. So I couldn't get the sweater's quantity of yarn that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And this was about a year ago. And I was like, dang it. I have looked all over the place online, talked to, tried to get these colors,
Talk to the yarn
talked
dyer.
to the yarn dyer to see if they were going to, if it's still a current color. And she said yes, but I think she had a baby, so, I don't know if she's still dyeing this color or not. These colors are not. But I was so hyped, and I was just not getting it anywhere. And when we went back, I don't know if she had new stock of it or what happened, but my colors were still there. I was so excited. So I'm going to show you these colors.
Yeah, they're so good.
I'm going to show you in the order that I fell in love with them. So this is Primrose Yarn Co.
Mm-hmm.
And this is called Sinatra. It's a beautiful, like, rusty, orangey, cognac color. It's probably cognac because Sinatra, or whiskey color. Because it's Sinatra. And I love it because I am obsessed with Vegas.
We love Frank Sinatra.
And we love Frank Sinatra. And we love the whole thing. Okay? And for me, this is like a 50s, 60s thing. And at the time when we went, I had just come back from Vegas. This is like a huge story. We went and saw this group who was doing a show at the Venetian. Oh, I don't remember. I think it's the Venetian. I don't remember. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Erica brain. I think it was the Venetian. It had to be. I think it was the Venetian.
Okay.
It was, I don't even remember the member of the band. They were so fun. They were like a doo-wop group. I don't remember what they were called now. That was such a fun show. But I wore a beautiful little 1950s little number, like a vintage number all the way down. And they were singing Sinatra songs and their own songs. They're like a boy band. And I went with it was a work trip, so I went with like my office and the other opticians, and it was just such a fun night. And they were performing in the Sands. It was kind of near the Sands Expo Center, which is attached to the Venetian, so that makes sense. And that's where Sinatra did his performances when he was in Vegas, and it just brought like this whole thing together for me. So like I became obsessed with this color. Like it's a really long backward story and it's a little personal about why I love this color. So Sinatra. Then Tiffany's, all about crazy about Tiffany's.
So good.
This is like if Jessica's is this blue, this is my blue. I love this color so much.
She does, it's true.
I really, really do. This is my favorite color. When I saw it, I became obsessed. I was like, I wanted to, for a while, I wanted to make a pink velvet sweater with this as the body and this is the yoke, like, what is it, alpaca mohair or whatever, because I thought that would be pretty. I love Breakfast at Tiffany's. I've read the book, I've seen the movie, we love Audrey Hepburn, and that's also a 60s, that matches with the cognac, that is also a Sinatra. And then this one is called Coachman's Cape. I don't have a personal connection to this like the other two, but I loved it because it's such a neutral and it goes with this together. And I felt like this color story works so well together. So you have like an orange and a blue, which is opposites of the color wheel, and then a neutral color. And I think it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
So I bought these originally intending to make a Tecumseh sweater when my credit card declined. I am now going to make that Tecumseh sweater. The body, the shield, and the plus sign.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see it done.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I know I gave you like a lot of background, but I hope you like the stories because that's how we are.
Yeah.
Like that's how our brain works and why sometimes we pick certain colors. Again, like Jessica was saying, we have personal connections to them and it just makes sense to us.
All right, so we went to another yarn store and I can't help it. Like this whole entire time I literally just bought hedgehog fibers because it's so good. And it's not like they're discontinued colors. You know what I mean? They're not. But like
How could you not? We bought these.
This one's called Foam.
Yes.
And she was having an update the other day and she re-dyed this. And I was like, it's good to know that if I need more, I can get it.
Yeah.
But like, I love the pastel-y, like summer vibes of this. And it's so bright. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I may hold on to it and use it for my What the Fade.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
With this one too, which is called Villain.
Yes. Oh, you're going to do a What the Fade with this?
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, that'll be pretty.
And this one.
That'll be pretty.
Too. Just because I don't think I want to make socks with them. I feel like, I mean, and
It's
they
too
look
good.
And they look good together.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, they won't be together.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I feel like I would pick, like, a color from here and have it the backside, a color from here and do the backside. And then get another vibrant color and pick a color from there and do the backside.
That's not how the fade works, though.
But do I care? I'll make Okay. I will manipulate the pattern until I get what I want.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's this.
I also bought a ton of Loopy Mango Big Cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, it's super, 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 super soft
Is
for
it?
cotton.
Oh,
yeah,
it
it's
is.
nice. This is in a color called Pink Diamond, which I don't think they make anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is I only have 4 skeins of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not enough to make anything. It's not enough to make anything. I was thinking of maybe buying like a different color, like either going like with a gray or a camel color,
Oh,
or like,
nice.
do you know what I mean? Just to have like maybe like a striped situation, or like a 2-tone, or like do a bright like the red or something,
Mm-hmm.
or even a gray to go with it, because I thought it would be pretty. But I really loved this color, and I'm sad that they don't make it anymore because I think it's really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they have something similar. I don't know. This is my first Loopy Mango. I didn't buy. My sister for Christmas bought me the Loopy Mango knitting book,
Mm-hmm.
which I very much love. And I was like, oh, I'm going to buy this Loopy Mango. I'm going to make something from the book finally. And then I didn't have enough to make anything. Story of my life. But that's okay.
That's okay. It makes the sweater a better story.
Yeah. If you
You know?
haven't noticed by now, we do love stories with our knits.
We do.
Okay.
All right, last acquisitions.
I know, we bought so much stuff, which is why I'm like, whoa, Erica,
You need
that's
to-
the breaks. That's the breaks.
For real though. All right, so I love Victoria from Pearl Scout Yarns. We're friends. I think it's safe to say that we're friends. I test knitted her socks. Love them.
Yes, love
And
them.
I
I have to knit those.
Yes, they're so good.
I could knit this.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, they would look like yours.
What do you mean they would look like mine?
Oh, I need a gray. Never mind. I'm thinking. Sorry.
And I love her yarn so much, but I've never
Had the chance to see it in person.
Yeah, and I just want, like, I want to feel it, and I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I want to squish it, and I just wanted to see the colors IRL versus
Yeah.
on the screen. Just because that's the kind of person that I am. But now that I've seen it in real life, it won't stop me from buying,
In person.
like, online.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Because she is going to come out with roving, and I need some to spin up.
Yes.
So, I ended up getting a sweater's quantity worth of her Winning Love by Daylight, Sailor Moon inspired, naturally dyed colors, which is really awesome because I've seen other yarn dyers do naturally colored stuff and not be able to do the stuff that she does, and that's what drew me to her to begin with. And I just love it. Like, look at that bright yellow, like a blue, a pink, almost fading into like a lavender purple. It's so good, so good. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna make with it yet. I have a few ideas of what patterns I want to do, but I'm just letting the right pattern come to me.
I also got Pearl Scout yarns.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. This is called Fighting Evil by Moonlight. So it's
It's
kind
so
of
good.
like the other of this.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm going to take the label off.
Yeah.
I can't take the label off. It's not coming off. I just wanted to show you like up close. Like it's kind of like a deep blue,
Mhm.
a deep purple. It kind of has a little bit of like a yellowy green to it. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
Mhm.
This is so out of my comfort zone.
Mhm.
Because it's a little bit of a darker color. It's a little bit of a darker color for me, a little bit of a darker tone. But I loved it. So we bought this from Darn Yarn.
Yes.
I do have to preface this, every time we went to a different yarn store, we were very safe. We double masked. We hand sanitized.
And we weren't there very long.
Weren't there very, very long. We were in, we got what we wanted, and we left.
Yeah.
We were adhering to everybody's rules. We did everything right. But we went to Darn Yarn, Needles and Thread, and she had stocked up Pearl Scout yarns in worsted weight.
Yes.
And I was able to buy a sweater's quantity of Fighting Evil by Moonlight. She also had still a sweater's quantity of, I think it was Sailor
Pluto?
I think it was Jupiter, because Jupiter is green. She has the brown ponytail and she wears the green.
Yeah, but I think it's Pluto because she's also green.
I don't think so. I'm like, I remember looking at the thing. Sorry. I'm going through the thing, and I messaged Nancy from Getting Pearly with it because her cute little dog is getting groomed, and he just does not look happy to get groomed. He looks like my dog when he doesn't want to get groomed. It's funny.
Yeah. Because we all have the same dog.
We all have the same dog. They
so
all
funny.
look alike.
They all do.
They're all cousins. Give me just a second. This is Pearl Scout Yarns. We're going to her store. Oh no, you're right. It's Sailor Pluto. I didn't think it was Pluto because I remember seeing a different name. I don't know.
Satisfaction.
Doesn't matter. There was a sweater's quantity of whatever sailor it was there. I almost bought it because it was beautifully green.
It's so beautiful.
It was beautifully green, and it had some beautiful red speckles. And I thought it would be really pretty now that I'm thinking about different patterns for worsted weight, because I'm usually a fingering weight kind of girl.
Yeah, me too.
Not on purpose, it just happens.
Or DK.
Not on purpose, it just happens.
Yeah.
But it was really exciting to see her stuff in person.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should have got the green one too.
You mean in addition to?
Yeah. Also, we got one skein each because there was only 2 left of Luna in worsted. And
it's just the most beautiful purple.
Yes. This is so, again, out of my comfort zone, different kind of color for me, and I saw it and I was obsessed. This is such a beautiful color.
It looks just like the cartoon.
Yes, it's perfect.
And how she did this with natural dyes, like my mind is blown. I love her so much.
For real.
It's so good.
Also, I'm going to make the other version of this with this. I also may or may not embroider a little moon right here to mimic Luna.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That is the goal. Yes. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm thinking maybe either I have enough for like a weekender or a nurtured sweater. I'm thinking maybe either also a Lawrenson sweater, but I don't know how it's going to knit up yet, and I want something to break up the color because not that I don't want color pooling, but I want something that's going to have a lot of it kind of sprinkled around. I think that's going to be interesting. But I'm really excited.
Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely going to have to learn how to helical knit.
Oh, that's easy.
So, yeah.
So yeah.
That's...
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, one more thing.
I did buy one more thing. This was at Swickley Yarns in Swickley. I bought I don't know if you say Lina or Lina magazine. I bought this because I love every single thing that's in here. Every single designer, the yarn that they chose, the models, the way that these
it's so good.
It's so beautiful. It is such a stunning publication. There is nothing in here that I wouldn't knit. I want to knit it all.
That's good. That's what you
I'm just
want
gonna do
from
like
the
a
place.
quick. This is something that you want in your publications. I'm the same way with pom pom. I don't buy a pom pom unless I want to knit at least 3 things.
Yeah, same.
And I know that's maybe like a dumb thing to say, but it's so true. Like there's just how do I say this? Everyone is killing it in the design game that I want to knit everything, so I don't even have to think about if there is 3 things I want to knit because everybody is killing it. I particularly bought this because I am a huge fan of Denise Byron, and I want to knit her I think she calls it a ponchette. It's I mean, like, it's beautiful. It just says, it doesn't say what it is. But, like, look at that. Like, I'm sure you've seen it on the Instagram. I think I might buy the same yarn that it was knitted in. It is knit in, I think, Espace Tricot. They're in home base, in-house base. But I know these aren't really my colors, and I probably should, quote-unquote, knit it in something like what I would wear, but I would wear this. Like, this is that color.
Right.
And then a gray, I also wear a ton of gray.
It is this color.
And then that color, and then like a charcoal gray. I'm obsessed with her version, and I do want to knit it in her version.
Yeah.
And I think it's super, like, I could wear, like, I'm trying to still figure out ways how to knit
for
work and knit transitionally. And I think having something like this with 2 different colors will also fit with my 70s clothing, and also with the gray will also fit with my, like, punk stuff.
Yeah.
And I could put the ponchette over, like, jeans and my t-shirts.
How awesome would this look underneath my Clash t-shirt?
Right?
I'm just saying.
Like, on top of your Clash t-shirt? Yeah.
Like, underneath, so then you have
like a dickie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be amazing. So I bought this because of that. I also really like Max the Knitter's piece and Natasha Hornby's piece. I'm just obsessed. Like, everything in this is so good. Sorry. And it's on beautiful paper. And, like, it just...
Oh, I know. You smell it, and
I
it's
know.
just like... Okay, so I used to work in a library, and we would do this.
There's nothing better.
New books, we would do that. New journals, we would do that.
Yeah.
Nothing smells as good as, like, a good...
I know. And it's just...
a good paper book.
So, yeah. So, like, I bought this. I'm really excited about it. I'm like, the models, the styling, the photograph. Like, this publication is so inspiring. I've seen older ones, but this one in particular, something about it just spoke to me. It was just, I just think it's beautiful. Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you for listening to us talk and ramble forever. This is another Chatty Cathy episode. But that's okay.
But that's okay, because...
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's always been a minute.
I know.
Always been a minute.
That's okay.
But yeah, so...
Oh! Yeah, what? Do you want to talk about the...
The what? The giveaway? Yeah, you can.
Okay. So, we did a special Q&A video.
Sorry.
So we're going to ask you, if you haven't watched that, watch that and enter. We're doing a giveaway because we hit 400 subscribers.
We did.
And we are just so grateful and happy and thankful
We are.
for all of you. And we wanted to do something kind of fun and nice. And we are giving away a Kelborn Woolens little kit. It is for this cute little beret. And a hand lotion bar with honey. Because you got to keep your hands well moisturized and well cared for, especially now. And this little kit has a little of everything that you need. I think it has the instructions and the notions that you need for it. I'm going to stick this in here. So all of the requirements are told in the other video, but we just want to let you know that there is a giveaway because we are appreciative and thankful that you do watch us. And with that, we are off. And we'll see you again later.
Yep. Same nitty time, same nitty channel.
Bye.